Lisa Berry, and today on Zen Focus, I'm going to help you get through some of your hard and challenging days. What I've got here is something that you're going to see is really familiar, and they're greeting cards. There's thank yous and I love yous and I'm sorries and all those kind of things, but there's something very special about these messages. There's something called a Hawaiian prayer. It's called Hoʻoponopono. Now, when you're dealing with all the crap that's in your life and you don't know how to get through it and you're thinking, I'm so stuck with this, like, what can I do? How am I going to get through this? Is there a friend I can call? Do I need to have a coach or a counselor? But sometimes you actually have the answers inside yourself. And what I've done is I've brought these cards to help teach you the 4 lines of the prayer, and we're going to go through them together, and I'm going to help you get through all this hard stuff. So a Hoʻoponopono prayer, what it does, it's a forgiveness prayer. It offers a vibrational language to help you through a shift to a positive side, to a positive feeling, to some possibilities and some hope. Now, what we do, we're going to say the 4 lines, I'm going to list them, and then we're going to go to each one. We're going to start with, I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry. And this isn't you saying sorry to someone else. Well, you can, and by all means, that's wonderful, but you want to say sorry to yourself. And I'll tell you why. We're going to open this up. I'm sorry for judging myself. I'm sorry for being mean. I'm sorry for denying who I am. I'm sorry for holding on to hurts that I've created or that other people have done. I'm sorry for not believing in myself. I'm sorry for hurting myself. I'm sorry for being selfish. I'm sorry for feeling entitled. And I'm sorry for feeling like a victim. Now, the very first line of Hoʻoponopono, which is that I'm sorry, this one, and I want to let you guys know this creates a space. That space where, you know, when you're so frustrated and you're angry and you're just so upset and you're like squished up and tight like this, there's no space. There's no space to open up and let your heart breathe and let your heart say anything. So the I'm sorry is really important to get to and find. And like I said, it's not about saying sorry to someone else that you've done something wrong. I want you to say sorry to yourself. Now, the second line in Hoʻoponopono is, please forgive me. You're asking forgiveness from yourself. You are giving yourself that permission, like you've made the space, and now you want to give yourself permission to allow that apology. So what would you say sorry? Like, please forgive me for? Please forgive me for holding on to my self-limiting beliefs, because this is what you've made up. Forgive me for not being there, for not being loving, for giving too much of my own self away, and for not respecting my boundaries, for not honoring my core values. And forgive me for expecting too much and taking away my light. The forgiveness is so important, as I said, because it gives it that permission. So now we've got space. We've understood why we're so upset, why we're so angry, why we're so hurt. And we've opened that up and we've given that permission to put something in there. So what are we going to put in there? We're going to put in love. There's lots of I love you cards. I love you. You're telling yourself, I love you. I love you. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. And now with the I love you, and I had to bring 2 cards, of course, because there's so many. I love this feeling of connecting with myself. I love this feeling of being in alignment. I love creating more possibilities. And I love my thoughts and my actions and my emotions and my soul. It's me. I love me. I can't be mad at myself forever. Otherwise, life just is full of crap. Love fuels the movement from that horrible space to that it's going to be okay space. It's going to be wonderful space. And then, oh, and there's a little sign here I'm just going to read to you. Because of you, my world is filled with understanding. Because of you, my life is filled with happiness. I just thought that was a beautiful card for the I love you. And finally, I want you to remember the 4th line. So we have I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, and thank you. And we love gratitude. Gratitude just fills up the whole space with everything. And with thank yous and gratitude, thank you for having courage. Thank you for believing. Thank you for having faith. Thank you for finding support. Thank you for honoring my own feelings. Thank you for listening. And thank you for being truthful. So I want you to take your bad days, anything that's challenging and hard, and go inside your own self first and say those 4 lines and really dig deep and go through everything you possibly think of and see how much love you can just give yourself with the Hoʻoponopono prayer. Thank you so much for today.